I'm fully booked, but why am I still broke? If you're fully booked or close to it and you're still stressed about money, this is gonna hit a nerve because there are photographers right now shooting the same number of weddings as you are with work that might honestly not even be better than yours, making $50, $80, $100,000 more per year. Not because they have more leads, not because they're working harder, but because they're doing something very specific inside their business that most photographers don't even realize exists. And I'm not gonna tell you what that is yet. Let me guess, you've done the math in your head like 100 times. If I just book 3 more weddings, maybe 5 more, then I'll feel good. And then you book them, and then suddenly your life looks like editing at 11 p.m., answering emails before you get your coffee. Your weekends are gone, and somehow your bank account doesn't feel that different. So your brain goes, cool, let's just book more. That right there, that is the trap. And that is where most photographers go, okay, so I just need more leads, right? More inquiries, more traffic, more eyeballs. But here's the part nobody tells you about. Even if I doubled your leads tomorrow, most of you would still be in that exact same position, just busier. Because the photographers who are actually scaling, they're not asking, how do I book more weddings? They're asking a completely different question. How do I make more money from the work I'm already doing? And the answer to that is where everything changes. I had a student, Courtney, when we were 2 weeks into working together, she made over $4,000 from one client that she had already booked. Not a new lead, no ad spend, no viral Instagram post, same client, different structure. And another one who was shooting 29 weddings a year, all around $4,400 per wedding, busy, booked, doing everything right. And when we restructured the business, he's now averaging over $7,200 per wedding, with some weddings hitting over 20 grand. Same number of weddings. Let that sink in. Same calendar, different income structure. So right now, photographers are running their businesses like this. You've got a restaurant, like with a line out the door, and people are ready to spend money. And you're like, oh, great. We have, one thing, we've got dinner. They sell the entree. That's it. Like no drinks, no dessert, no appetizers. And then you're like, why am I not making more money? It's because you've built a business that only allows one way to get paid. And if your business is only designed to make money one way, more leads don't fix the problem. It just feeds the problem. Don't worry, we're going to talk about how to get more leads in another video, but before you even try to get more, you need to understand this first. You've built a one transaction business. Someone inquires, books, you shoot, deliver the gallery, and that's where the money stops. That is the default model in the wedding photography industry. And it is the reason you feel stuck, because your income is directly tied to how many weddings you can physically handle, which means more money equals more work. And that's not scalable. So what needs to change? You need to shift from a one transaction client to a multi-transaction client journey. Most photographers go, okay, cool. I'll just sell albums. I'll offer albums. I'll throw them up in an online gallery. No, it's not that simple. If it were, you'd already be doing it. Everyone would already be doing that, and I wouldn't be making this video. This has to be engineered into your business, meaning, 1, your pricing structure has to allow for it. If everything is optional, you've already killed your back end. What luxury hotel have you gone to that makes the luxury parts of it optional? You experiencing those things are what make the hotel that luxury level, not skipping out on the best parts. Stop allowing your clients to skip out on the best parts of what you offer as a wedding photographer. Number 2, your client experience has to lead to it, not force it, not sell it. Lead to it. There's a difference between a trusted advisor in the beginning, because that's what you are when you present what's best for your client. Number 3, your communication has to set the expectation early. If albums are an afterthought, they will always be treated like one. Start introducing them to that journey from the very second they encounter you. Put the process on your website, your social media, in your lead nurturing sequence, communication even after you book them as well. 4th, your offers need to feel like a natural step, not an upsell, not an add-on, but part of the journey. And by the way, who says a journey has to stop at the wedding day? That's just the beginning of their journey together. Make it the beginning of their journey with you too. Fifth, your timing has to be right. There's a very specific window where the clients are most likely to invest more in their wedding photography. It's immediately after the wedding. If you miss it, you lose thousands. If you don't prep them for it, you lose thousands. Set expectations for albums early on and present them when they're emotionally invested in their wedding day. You'll make tens of thousands more. Number 6, you have to make it convenient. Dumping an online gallery in their lap and telling them to just go choose their wedding photos isn't the vibe. It's giving like, go do it yourself. And the only thing that'll come from that is confusion, overwhelm, and $0 in your bank account, and the sound of crickets from your client. We've had students go from, $1,300 album sales to over $6,000 on average, adding 3 to 5 per wedding, consistently doubling revenue without increasing bookings. And my personal business, when I fixed this, in 1 year, I added over $88,000 in revenue without shooting any more weddings. So when you say, I need more weddings, what you actually mean, I'm gonna guess, is I need more money, but I don't know how to make enough money from the weddings I already have. And those are very, very different problems. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, okay, I get it, I need to make more money from weddings, you're right. But even if you fix everything we just talked about, a lot of photographers are still not actually making good money, because the issue isn't just that you're not making enough after the wedding or you're not selling albums. It's just that your pricing might not make sense before the wedding even happens, before they book you. And this is where things get a little bit uncomfortable, because I've had photographers come in thinking, well, I charge $5,000, $6,000, I'm doing pretty well. And then we actually look at their numbers, what they keep, what they spend, how much they're putting in. And the reality is very different from what they think. So in the next video, I'm gonna walk you through the math, and I'm gonna show you why you might be working this hard and still not making what you think you are. If this video opened your eyes a little bit, the next one is gonna hit even harder. I'll see you there.